Welcome back to Nick Lenz's Comic Corner, Classic Lesson on Classics. This is episode number 1919, and double shot number 1813. I have one DC trade, Marvel trade. Now, this trade, the Collector's miniseries, this came out just last year. This is the Sensational Wonder Woman. It's only 7 issues, and for some reason, they refer to this as Volume 1. I don't know why. These are various in order to this is basically celebrating the 80th anniversary of Wonder Woman. So of course we have this basically as knowledge book for Wonder Woman. Batman got one too last year. I have that here too, but it's not reviewed next. The stories in this book are written by, you can love who these writers are: Stephanie Phillips, Andreas Chia, Corin Doran, Alyssa Wong, the current writer of Dr. Aphra, Amy Chu, Carpaccio, Sonny Atwater, and the controversial Sonia Grace. I say controversial because this writer is known for putting her foot in her mouth on Twitter a lot. And this probably would cause her book to get canceled. Though a lot of people really wanted to cancel before then. But Marvel just, no, nothing to see here. This book is selling really well, despite the fact it's actually selling terribly. That's my summation when it comes to books like Iceman and the awfulness that was the American Chapters book. Yeah, that was pretty bad. The artwork in here is done by Megan Hotrick, Bruno Rinaldo, Colin Doran. Yes, does writing artwork in here. Danny, Paul Peliter, Sonia Atwater. Yeah, another one does writing artwork. Laura Shampoo, and Nora Carlini. The cover art is done by Yasmin Peretti. I mean, it's just me, or it's like pretty much like almost all but like one is actually all but two seems like they're all basically a bunch of women writers and artists. Yes, because for some reason we gotta have basically both low women write Wonder Woman. Yes, first story is Forget Me Not. Yeah, it just basically Wonder Woman in an alternate setting. Supposedly she's dead, but not really. Also, for some reason, in all these stories, even the cover, she's still wearing her rebirth costume. So it just all to take up basically like what would happen if she married Steve Trevor. There's all its appearance in here by Hawk Girl for some reason. Yeah, Hawk Girl's here. Yep, just right who she is. And they'll apparently have appearance by Dr. Psycho. Yes, Dr. Psycho. And, of course, she wakes up and stops Dr. Psycho, and that's it for that one. Better Nature. This is the Andreas Harris story. This basically features Artemis. Yep, Artemis. From Red Hood and the Outlaws. Which is second volume, and even... Now, here's the thing. I told Lobdell this, that the second volume of Red Hood and the Outlaws is better than the first one. I would figure he'd be offended by it, but no, he actually enjoyed my compliment. Yep. Most of it's a good team-up story between the two of them. And we also got appearance here by Hippolyta, Mongol, of Warworld, yes. Where it's basically just Mongol ending up with Themyscira and taking on both Wonder Woman and Artemis. And do like a challenge, whatever. It just is really good here. There's no surrender on Warworld. I thought it was on Themyscira, but actually on Warworld. Yeah, it's a good story here. Really enjoy it. Next up is Man's World Monger. Manager. Yes, we have Wonder Woman saving a kid from a shark. Yes, a freaking group of sharks. It's mostly Wonder Woman dealing with celebrity status. That's the best way to describe basically this story here. That's most what it is. Then we have Museum Gala, which is this is the story about Alyssa Wong, an arc by Inara Kalari. Yeah, just basically we have Wonder Woman at the Gotham Museum, and she runs into Batman. Yes, frickin' Batman. But not the only one. We also have a guest appearance by Mr. Freeze. Yeah, you can best surmise the story is that Wonder Woman is guest starring in basically in a Batman story. It's almost like this wasn't a Batman story, but it's half through Wonder Woman because it's on an anniversary, so why not? Next one is Ice Blue. Yes. This one is now artwork by Danny. And this artwork is okay. I like the colors. It feels as though basically the artwork in this story here feels unfinished. Yes, that's the problem with the story. It just, you can't really tell exactly what's going on. It's like, wow, Arctic story, it's okay, but I think it's one of the more weaker stories in this book. Then we have Ultimate Fangirl, which basically just a deal with a fan of Wonder Woman's who in stories about Amy Chu. And we do see a flashback, we see the Golden Age Wonder Woman costume, which is so awesome to see that. And plus, the old logo. Yep. Yeah, someone was a fangirl of hers, and she does meet Wonder Woman at the end of the story, which is so awesome, to say the least. Yeah, in fact, she made her idol. Yeah, Wonder Woman, who's still smoking hot at her age. Yep. The very next story has Wonder Woman going to London. How? It's the Parliament. Yep. The Palace of Westminster. Yep. And basically, this is the Sonya Grey story, where you have Wonder Woman take on Artemis, who's with the Brunhilde for some reason. Apparently, the reason why attacking Parliament is because of Queen Bee. Yes, who else parents here by the Silver Swan. And she's not the only one. Oh no, for some reason, Queen Bee decided to bring in pretty much a lot of... We also bring in the Blue Snow, and we just featured in the story. Dr. Poison, Giganta, and pretty much in the way she's formed her own Villainy Incorporated. Yep. But really good story here. The last one's called The Empty People. It's an okay one per se. Not really much else to say here, but these other ones, they're just interesting. They're okay, but it's just Wonder Woman stuff for you. But the book is pretty good. Give this book a 9 out of 10. Alright, next up it is Darkhawk. This basically is called Darkhawk Airborne, collecting the second volume of Darkhawk, which is 5 issues, and Darkhawk Heart of the Hawk. Now, the book starts with the one-shot, Heart of the Hawk. Now, this one has a series of like several stories. You have Danny Figueroa, the Cry of the City, Long Way from Home was done by Dan Abnett, and Lost Flies done by Kyle Higgins. It's just very different Darkhawk stories. And you can tell by the suit, this is not Christopher Powell under this helmet. Nope, it's somebody completely different. The guy's name is Connor Young. He takes over from the original one for some reason. I read the book, and I'm kind of like, why the heck did he pass along? I think he wanted to do something else, possibly. So he's kind of like Darkhawk for the story. Now, they also feel in the story the guy's got MS. Apparently, this is all Kai Higgins' idea. He didn't know him personally, but interesting idea to throw in MS because it's basically, well, sort of a mental type of thing, way to describe it here. I don't know exactly. It's a mental disorder. It's done pretty fine in here. I had not really anything against people who have MS. But anybody who has MS basically probably would actually like how Kyle gets handled this. It's treated very seriously. And apparently when he confessed to his teammates and later in the story that he has it, they already knew. They just wanted him to confirm it. Yeah, it's just basically a good superhero story for Darkhawk. A good character story for him too. Good miniseries, despite the fact we don't see this guy again. This miniseries wraps up. It could be this one came out just last year. Yeah, I only got this book purely because I like Darkhawk. And you know something really weird though? This is only a trade out there for Darkhawk. Well, actually, this is one of 2. The other is part of the Infinity Countdown stuff, which collects the issue 51 and the Infinity Countdown Darkhawk miniseries. This was the second one they released since that one came out. But there's none for the main ongoing series, the original ongoing series from the 90s. Yeah, the 50-issue book, the only thing collected from that book is just basically one of the annuals. But the main book itself has never put in the trade. Nope. I don't think there's even a Darkhawk Classic. If there is, I don't really know about it. Yep. But not much to say about this book. It's good. It's a good story. And I keep thinking, man, I miss Christopher Powell. But I think the new Darkhawk in here is fine. I kind of wish, basically... Now, the way it's written, it seems as though maybe the Kyle Higgins was planning to do something more, but as far as I can tell, nothing really has been followed with that at all that I can think of. Yep, but yeah, that's particularly it for particular view. I was going to do one more, but it's late. I'll probably save it for tomorrow, along with more Spaceship Gavin. Okay? Next video. Bye.